5 seconds to go. Start. Note being taken very kindly by the others when they assert their rights and resist practices of untouchability against them, or demand statutory minimum wages, or refuse to do any bonded and forced labor. The vested interests try to cow them down and terrorize them. When the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes try to preserve their self respect or honor of their women, they become irritants for the dominant and the mighty. Occupation and cultivation of even the government allotted land by the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes as resented, and more often these people become victims of attacks by the vested interests of late. There has been an increase in the disturbing trend of commission of certain atrocities like making the scheduled caste persons eat inedible substances like human excreta, and attacks on and mass killings of helpless scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, and rape of women belonging to the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes. Under the circumstances, the existing laws like the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 and the normal provisions of the Indian Penal Code have been found to be inadequate to check these crimes. A special investigation to check and deter crimes against them committed by non scheduled castes and non scheduled tribes has therefore become necessary. The term atrocity has not been defined so far. It is considered necessary that not only the term atrocity should be defined, but stringent measures should be introduced to provide for higher punishments for committing such atrocities. It is also proposed to enjoining on the states and the union territories to take specific preventive and punitive measures to protect the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes from being victimized, and where atrocities are committed to provide adequate relief and assistance to rehabilitate them. The bill seeks to achieve the above objects. Section 15A, which comes under Chapter 4A of the SC/ST Act titled Rights of Victims and Witnesses, was introduced by way of the Scheduled Castes and the Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Amendment Act 2015, which came into effect on 26 January 2016. The statement of objects and reasons that accompanied the insertion of Chapter 4A reads as follows: to insert a new Chapter 4A relating to rights of victims and witnesses, to impose certain duties and responsibilities upon the state for making necessary arrangements for protection of victims, their dependents, and witnesses against any kind of intimidation, coercion, or inducement or violence or threats of violence. Emphasis supplied. Investigations in India are the exclusive domain of the police, where victims are often relegated to the role of being a spectator in the criminal justice system. Stop.